The unit circle is used to understand sines and cosines of angles found in right triangles. Skills being used when using the unit circle is being able to reduce the fractions and incorporate them into the 6 trig functions.
To figure out the points within the first quadrant of the unit circle, start with pi over 6 and add pi for every piece, except for the angles with a denominator of 4. So for example, you go to pi over 6 to 2 pi over 6, which reduces to pi over 3. For pi over 4, restart the cycle, but with 4. So for example, 2 pi over 4 would reduce to pi over 2.
The 6 trig functions are cosine, sine, secant, cosecant, tangent, and cotangent. Cosine is x, sine is y, secant is the reciprocal of cosine, cosecant is the reciprocal of sine, tangent is y over x, and cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent.
So what we're going to evaluate is 11 pi over 6. This is 11 pi over 6 on the unit circle, and as you can see, the cosine is root 3 over 2 and the sine is negative 1 over 2. To get the tan, you put y over x, which is root 3 over 2 times negative 2, which gets you negative root 3. Secant is the reciprocal of the cosine, which is 2 over root 3. Cosecant is negative 2, which is the reciprocal of sine, and cotangent is negative 1 over root 3, which is the reciprocal of tan.
We are trying to find the 6 trig functions of 4 pi over 3. To get cosine, that is the x of the point, which is negative 1 over 2. To find sine, it's the y, which is negative square root of 3 over 2. And tan is y over x, which equals out to 1 over square root of 3. The secant is the reciprocal of the cosine, which is negative 2. And the cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine, which is negative 2 over square root of 3. And the cotangent is the reciprocal of tan, which is square root of 3.
To find the exact value of tangent equals 3 pi over 2, you first find the point on the unit circle, which is right here, and find its cosine and sine value, which is 0 and negative 1. Then you plug it into the tangent formula, which is sine over cosine, which then equals negative 1 over 0. And since anything divided by 0 is undefined, your answer is then undefined.